KNUST-TEK TV. Experience educational television.
The Ministry of Food and Agriculture has collaborated with Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology on National Center for Agricultural Mechanization and Management to help train students to operate agricultural machinery and promote mechanization nationwide. Speaking to the project coordinator, Professor Emmanuel Bobobi, who is an agricultural machinery engineer, he said,
"This is to help train students, scientists, engineers, technicians on the best way to, operate agricultural machinery and to promote mechanization nationwide to support the government flagship program of Planting for Food and Jobs."
Professor Bobobi, with his students, has cultivated 15 acres of maize and 10 acres of cassava farm. On this farm, he has employed agricultural mechanization from land preparation to irrigation, fertilization, and maintenance. We eyewitnessed a spraying activity on a 15-acre piece of land. In less than 50 minutes, the spraying activity was completed by a boom sprayer. Other than the boom sprayer were a lot of machinery used to carry out all the farm activities: the planter, harrow, slasher, harvester, cultivator, to mention a few. In an interview with Professor Bobobi, he explained his area of research and his experience, skills, and challenges.
I've been, teaching in these universities for the past 32 years, and we have been training students to go and do agriculture the modern way. So this is, for me, this is an opportunity to develop this place into something like a very efficient outdoor laboratory, where we teach students the practical aspect of the theory we are teaching them in the class. When we talk about, how to plant with a planter, it's not just enough to see the diagrams in the classroom, but you come here, you see the way the planter performs, the way you calibrate the planter. If you say we want to control weed, that is farm sanitation. It's not just enough to see how the sprayer works. You come here, you see the boom sprayer, all the components of the boom sprayer. And then you can even see the comfort level of the operator. So this is, to me, is like a big training center to help us produce industry-ready graduates, so that when they go through this, even the problem we encounter with the use of the equipment, they will learn them, so that they are already abreast with the development of the technology and then the problems, which will be going in tandem, so that when they go out, they are already ready. They don't need to be given any further training. The lessons is how to use this equipment in the field, in the real farmer situation. These are not laboratory equipment, small ones that we are trying to use to demonstrate or to simulate. You see the operator, performing the spraying, the way the nozzles are atomizing the spray chemicals, the height of the boom. You can even see the way the wind. At this time, the wind is even carrying some of the chemicals. That we call the drift, which means that even the time we are spraying now, it is not ideal. We should have come very early in the morning. But that being said, so the operator, we don't have to even request this operator to come. He's just a voluntary person. We are here to actually employ him. So the challenges I'm facing, that we are here to get full-time operators to handle this equipment. In fact, we have 2 tractors and we need 2 operators. And then at the same time we need this field is just 15 acres. In fact, the investor has got a very big tract of land, almost over 1,500 acres. I think our aim is to go to about 500 acres of mechanized commercial farm, so that what we do can be something like a model for entrepreneurs, those who want to go into farming as a business, to take. The lesson is that when you do a farm like this, there are some problems with the equipment. We know some of them, some parts are not so adaptable to our environment. They fail, we notice them. We have to communicate with the agents who also transmit this to the manufacturers overseas. And then later on also, we are learning some of the parts that we can also manufacture locally here, so that after some time we'll reduce our dependence on this foreign equipment that may not necessarily be ideal for our environment. So that is also going to help us in the capacity building, in the local manufacture of this equipment, and also to give jobs to the students, so that some of them that don't want to work on the field, they can become manufacturers or even repairers of this equipment. So all the spectrum of successful mechanized agriculture and farming are being exhibited on this demonstration farm.